Hello. How does this sound? Hold on. Have we got any music in the background? Beep that up a little so that it fills in all the low spots. Right. Good morning. Here we go. New titles. I finally found. I basically use PowerPoint and export the images as a PNG and import it into a slideshow in OBS. And that's simple, there's no rendering. I can quickly and easily change each slide and add slides in, and it all keeps the same format. So PowerPoint's the way to go then. I'm sure you can do it in the open source versions of PowerPoint or the equivalents of PowerPoint. It's only a matter of setting up a slideshow, exporting all the slides as PNGs, and then importing into slideshow in OBS. Image slideshow, I think they call it. Tabs. Anyway, what's going on? Christmas tree. Let's start on that one. The company I emailed replied back to me yesterday about the power supply, and they wanted a photograph of the plug. And I said, well, shouldn't you already have a tree there to take it from? Because I need the power supply that came with the tree. I don't need a power supply, I want the power supply. Because it's RGB, if it's not got enough power, you won't get the RGB effect, and I'm not getting that now. Because all I'm getting is red and occasional green, but it resets back to red, so it's red mostly. There should be red, green, blue, and it should cycle round. So I don't want to overdo the power, but I want the power supply that came with the tree. Otherwise I'm sending the tree back and giving them a bad review. It's not my fault the power supply wasn't in the box. So I'll check the emails for that later. Tabs, what are you doing, babe? Tabs is down here playing with, well, the background light, basically. What else is happening? Lita tried calling me on Viber yesterday, but I dropped that call. And I blocked her on Viber as well. I'm not going to tolerate people taking the piss. She was actually blatantly racist. The few hours beforehand, she told me off for being rude by talking over her conversation on the phone with someone else. But when she was calling me a few hours later, when she got home, she stopped and started talking to someone in the room, and because they were talking Tagalog, she spoke to them and told me I was being rude. And that's just blatantly racist. You can't have double standards, not around me. If I was being rude talking over her conversation on the phone, then the other person must have been rude talking over our conversation on the phone. And she either apologises or, well, there is no option really, because this isn't the first time she's done it, and she hung up in the middle of it because she didn't want to answer me about why I thought it was racist. And she just hung up and wouldn't accept my call. And I'm not going to get treated like that. So I imagine sometime she'll come down here and take all her stuff, and that'll be it. I won't have to put up with her anymore. I can't stand two-faced people or racists or anything. I had a listen back to yesterday's recording on the TV. Look, Caspy's moving around, and the sound is okay now. Oh, hello, Caspy. What are you doing, babe? I don't know. He's going over to Tabs and Tabs is washing him. So that's the end of that. So at the moment I won't be looking for a mixing console. I was looking for a mixing console to get the sound on these videos right, but now it sounds reasonable, then I'll leave it as it is. the image slideshow works as titles and credits and idents and things like that. So I was trying Scene Switcher and Advanced Scene Switcher and things like that, and Source Switcher, but no, the image slideshow is the simplest way. You just build it up in PowerPoint, export it, save as, and then that's it. And it makes the job in OBS simpler as well. You don't have to have transparent backgrounds or background colours to go through. When it comes to the new year, I'll just change the colours in PowerPoint and export the slides with a new colour. Easy. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, and I didn't bring a coffee. That's not good. What else is happening? I've got some cat litter coming today. I've got 2 cat litter trays out now because I'm trying to stop Tabs from weeing everywhere. So hopefully, it seemed to work before, but he still weed everywhere before. He weed on the sofa last night, and that's not good. He just sort of like jumped on the sofa, sat down and weed. And I don't know whether it's because he's lazy or because what. I don't know. But I managed to clean that straight away. The sofa was the easiest one to clean. I'm not very advanced on the OBS stuff at the moment. I've been trying to get the basics right first, and then I'll add the advanced things on later. So I'll see how that goes. I'm okay with the Stinger at the moment, but I would like to find a better image for the Sting. I'll probably be trying to do... Well, I'll be playing about with PowerPoint later to see what effects you can do in PowerPoint. I might be able to do a proper Stinger in PowerPoint alone. That's got animation. I'll see what backgrounds it's got and things like that, and I might go for creating my own theme. If I can get a transparent layer on a background, I can put a proper theme on these things, and then that might look a bit more professional. At the moment, the diary entries are fine. I'm still waiting for the teleprompter bits, but I'm not expecting them until next week at the earliest, because they're coming from all sorts of places. A lot of the little components come from China. I'm not too sure about the picture frame. It's a Perspex transparent piece of plastic, and I'm not sure that's going to be clear enough. It needs to be glass, I think, because it will darken the image down too much. Might actually work to my favour, because I've got a bright light in front of me and it will darken the background down. So that might actually be beneficial for me. But we'll see. When I get me wood and me screws, then I'll see. What else is happening today? Got the bedding on last night after washing it after Tab's done his wee on bed in the morning. 1:30 I think it was. Anything else lined up for today? Not really. I might put the Parliament channel on in a moment and see what's going on with this debate about the Brexit thing. But it's going to go through anyway. He's got like 130 or 140 majority. He's almost like Thatcherite. The amount of majority he's got, he's not going to be voted down, so his deal's going to go through. That's what Theresa May was after. If she had enough, she would have got her Brexit deal through 2 years ago. But she didn't have enough votes in Parliament, and her approach to the general election caused the Tories to lose votes. Because I think she got given something like an 18-seat majority by Cameron, something like that, 15, 18 seat. And she went into a minority of 3, I think, or 2. And she was hoping to get 40 or 50, but didn't work. I do think the parliamentary system is a bit... needs revamping. I'm not too sure about... It should be permanent people representing an electorate. But then, I don't know, there's got to be a better way of doing it. But, hey, people don't listen to me. Bit like COVID. The latest results were... was it 50,000 infected yesterday? and 300 and something dead in the last 24 hours. And it's getting there. We've got 70,000 total dead so far. And it's only going to keep going up. Everyone's planning on the vaccine being the cure for this. But we've had 2 known variants that are worse than the main one in the last couple of months alone. And there's no guarantee this vaccine will work effectively on the variants. And it may be that by the time we start rolling the vaccine out, there'll be another variation that will definitely not be effective against the vaccine. And then all the vaccine that we've ordered will be protecting us against a virus that's 15, 16 months old and has mutated 2 or 3 times. I think they were hoping that the mutations would be less virulent than the main one, because on average that's how viruses go. But it hasn't worked out that way so far. I really don't know what to say. The only way, I mean, the police aren't enforcing the law. Public servants aren't enforcing the law. And public transport aren't enforcing the law. And without the law being rigorously enforced, people are just going to ignore it. I'm still locked inside. I've been for over 300 days now. I'm going to be building up rubbish in the bath again. So I'll have to have a shower before I put the first bag of rubbish in. The council don't want to answer my questions about why they're discriminating against me being in a flat, because they know it's illegal. And look, the caretaker is out there. He walks around like he's on drugs. He literally walks around like he's on drugs all the time. He looks stoned. And yet I've complained about him and no one does anything. I think Waltham Forest Council, despite what their policies say, haven't got a problem with people being on drugs at work, because they don't investigate my complaints against the caretaker and they don't tell you anything. You can put complaints in, but they don't tell you anything about the complaint. They just thank you for the complaint and they don't do anything about it. I don't think I'm going to move. I was supposed to be moving, but when Junad said after December the 7th he'd contact me, I didn't think it would be New Year. After December the 7th to me is 8th, 9th, 10th. That's after December the 7th. It's December the 30th now. 23 days, over 3 weeks later. And I'm not going to put up with it. They don't respect me. I won't respect them. Take me to court. That would be the answer. It's all nonsense. I'm fed up with this. I keep running around in circles because no one will help me. I'll probably have no one to talk to all week. Maybe well into the new year. I think the next person I'll talk to will be Gina. That'll be sometime in January. I can't remember when she said she was going to call. But that's what I have to look forward to. A bathroom full of rubbish and the odd call from Gina. I'm not even going to talk to Junad or Derek at Waltham Forest Council, because what's the point? They're liars and they don't really want to help you. Despite how much I've been trying to help them to help me, I'm not going to do it anymore. I can't put up with that sort of treatment. After December the 7th is not the new year. So fuck 'em is my answer. I'll just be stuck in my flat until I die, basically. With rubbish piling up and no one doing anything. I can't go out because I'm afraid of neighbours. I can't stay in because it's too unhealthy, or it will be. What do I have to do to get any sort of help around here? I've only just got my doctor to update my prescription with some sort of vitamin in it. No one's told me what the vitamin's for. It's just a white tablet and they've described what the white tablet does. No one tells me what it is. I don't see the packets, it's just in the dosset box. But I'm supposed to be taking the medication like a good little boy. No one tells me anything. Here comes the caretaker. Over in tier 4, and look, the closed bank is still open. I ain't got a frigging clue either. Oh, boys and girls, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Caspy's been driving me up the wall, but that's Caspy. Tabs, what are you doing, mate? Yeah, move that around. I might have to replace the box that they've been playing with, and the box that I nearly called him Soot again. I have this habit of calling Merlin Sooty because when I was a kid, my neighbour had a female version of Merlin, a really shaggy black cat, and every now and then I call him Sooty. I don't know, I'm cracking up. I'm trying to think what I might as well make lunch in a moment. It's 1 o'clock, I've not eaten anything since breakfast, which was a couple of Weetabix. I've sorted the fridge out. Now the salad drawer is about 4 or 5 degrees, which is what it should be. So I shouldn't get any more frost damaged lettuce and things like that. That's the boys. I've had to reset the router again today to get any sort of speed out of it. It dropped down to almost nothing, and I don't know why it keeps doing that. Maybe the router has got a fault. Maybe it's not Vodafone after all. I'll just run a speed test now. I'm getting no dropped frames and no rendering issues or encoding issues. So this is the right speed. I think it's actually improved since I turned off all the background services for the sound and things like that. And the sound's improved since I've done that as well. It's a proper sound. Boys, that's coming across on the microphone, you know. Oh, look at that. I'm getting a 43 meg download. And the upload speed will be coming any moment. Should be about 10 or 12 meg, the upload I'm getting on Vodafone normally. Although this speed test doesn't always do the upload test. No, it's not doing it again. But I'm assuming it is uploading because this is going through. Anyone out there talking to me? No, not at the moment. Let's say hello to the world. What else have we got on here? No, nothing on there. Nothing in the chat. I'm still looking into your query, Maria. I shall see what I can do. Just like a couple of horses running around behind me. There they go. Merlin's looking on anxiously. He'll put his little head down and go back to sleep in a moment. He's just sleeping on the ottoman next to the radiator. Oh, that's odd. Tributes to Billy Connolly. As, no. Let me have a quick look, boys and girls. Hold on. Oh, it's just about. He made a comment about he's okay with dying from Parkinson's. I didn't even know he had Parkinson's, poor bloke. Sad. You would hope that if they can get a vaccine for this virus in 9 months, why is it taking so long to get a proper treatment for Parkinson's? They thought that stem cells was going to be the answer, but then they put a ban on stem cell research. Sorry about that, that's Tabs playing in the cardboard box. Tabs, what are you doing? You're going crazy, man. Sorry about that, Tabs is going mad in the cardboard box. I think I might end it there, go and get some lunch, and I'll speak to you on New Year's Eve. Ooh. Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, all the usual stuff, and we'll see how the end credits look now. Leave us some comments, tell us what you think about the new format, or the slightly new presentation, and give us a clue about what colour you think 2021 should be. Ooh, there's got to be a brown came into mind, but brown is really a dark orange. But that's another story. Anyway, let's go to the end credits. Thank you and goodbye.